In the silent, electric cosmos within your skull, there exists a universe of 86 billion stars. These are your neurons, constantly communicating in a symphony of thought, memory, and perception. And at the helm of this vast network, seated just behind your forehead, is a region often called the command center or the chief executive of your being, the prefrontal cortex. It is the seat of yourself, your inner critic, your planner, your worrier. It is what makes you you. But what if the secret to your greatest performance, your most profound moments of creativity and connection, lies not in this command center working harder, but in it temporarily going quiet? This is the state of flow. Athletes call it being in the zone. Artists describe it as losing themselves in the work. It is a state of such deep, effortless concentration that the sense of self, of time, and of the outside world simply melts away. The task at hand becomes the entirety of existence. For decades, this state was a beautiful mystery, a psychological concept described by psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. But in recent years, neuroscience has begun to map its territory. And the most compelling map we have points to a radical, counterintuitive idea, the transient hypofrontality theory. Hypofrontality, meaning reduced frontal lobe activity. Transient, meaning temporary. This theory proposes that to enter the sublime state of flow, your brilliant, analytical, self-conscious prefrontal cortex must, in essence, take a step back. To unlock superhuman focus, you must first silence the CEO in your head. So, who is this CEO we're asking to step aside? The prefrontal cortex is not a monolith. It is a consortium of specialists. The dorsolateral PFC is your chief operations officer, handling working memory, complex planning, and logical reasoning. It's the how and when center. The ventromedial PFC is your head of HR and public relations, managing social behavior, emotion, and valuing outcomes. It's constantly asking, is this good for me? What will people think? And the anterior cingulate cortex, ACC, is your quality control inspector, vigilantly scanning for mistakes, conflicts, and effort. It's the source of that nagging feeling that something is wrong. Together, they create our sense of self, the narrative I that observes, judges, and projects itself into the past and future. They are the machinery of self-reflection, doubt, and conscious effort. And while indispensable for navigating complex social worlds and long-term projects, they can be a tremendous hindrance to pure, unadulterated performance. Imagine our rock climber here. If her hyperactive PFC were fully online, the internal dialogue would be deafening. Is my grip secure? My foot is slipping. I'm 200 feet up. If I fall, it's over. Am I breathing too fast? That move took too much energy. I won't have enough for the next pitch. This is metacognition, thinking about thinking. It's energy-intensive and paralyzing. The transient hypofrontality theory suggests that flow begins when the challenge before us, precisely matched to our high level of skill, demands every ounce of our neural resources. The brain, in its evolutionary wisdom, makes a ruthless triage decision. It cannot afford to waste energy on the CEO suite when all hands are needed on the factory floor, the sensory and motor cortices. This is the physiological cornerstone, a large-scale reallocation of cerebral blood flow and metabolic resources. Using fMRI and EEG, scientists observe that during flow, activity in the prefrontal cortex decreases. It becomes hypofrontal. Meanwhile, areas like the somatosensory cortex for touch and proprioception, the visual cortex, the motor cortex, and the cerebellum for coordination and timing, light up with synchronized, efficient activity. It's as if the bureaucratic middle management has been bypassed, allowing the skilled workers to communicate directly with breathtaking speed and precision.